It was in the afternoon on New Year's Day that a dear friend and I learned of the passing of Richard Olbryk. He had called my phone but left no message sometime after midnight in late November. When I returned his call a few days later, it went directly to an automated message. So my friend, in from out of town, tried to call for herself but got the same result. As she had an emergency contact number for Richard's sister, she left Kathy a message and proceeded to look online at the obituaries. Meanwhile, I was looking for something and joking around when I heard only silence. I turned around and saw her silently weeping with a tissue at her eyes. With my hand on her shoulder, we shared a moment of silence, trying to realize the loss of our dear friend. Then I gathered myself and told her, No, we will not have a bleak day of sadness. We will celebrate his life and thank the Lord we are able to do that together. This we did, pouring out memory upon memory, quoting Richard and his many unique sayings, stuff like that. We were even blessed to talk at length with his beloved sister Kathy. And so it was during tulip time that we would visit my old Chicago neighbor at his home in Holland. Richard would also urge us to come visit during the fall as well, to see the fall foliage. A few hours on the road with my dog, who adored Richard, in tow, and my friend at the wheel. This became our much-anticipated road trip reunion tradition. The first several years we were hosted in his condo, staying up late, eating pizza delivery, and channel surfing or tuning into Perry Mason. "Perry's on," Richard would exclaim, and it would be Perry Mason episodes the rest of the night. In later years, we would stay nearby so as not to be a burden. Early the next morning, and I mean early, Richie would be in the kitchen making his famous blueberry panny cakes, served with cherry juice. He would discourse on the day's headlines, world history, economics, Eastern medicine, bird watching, baking bread, acrylics versus watercolors, you name it. We would then have a walk with the dog around the beautiful grounds of his home. You were liable to see all sorts of game and wildlife. And on one unforgettable day, we counted 10 turkeys royally walking to some destination in single solemn file. Once back from our walk, there were naps all around, then talk and Richard's great life advice given out here and there. We would excitedly pile into the car and delight in the residentials and back roads of Richard's tour, witnessing some of the most vibrant colors Michigan could offer. We were never tired of the scenery. Then the plan for a nice lunch or dinner somewhere special that Richard always chose. Great view, lots of locals and tourists like ourselves, fine food, and Richard's company. Oh, he could be ornery as hell, or an angel that disarmed anyone with his smile and jolly nature. We welcomed it all because we loved him and missed him and always looked forward to our visits together. Begrudgingly, Richie would allow us to help him get some shopping done or any errands he had to do. He was fiercely independent. Only once did we insist on taking him to the hospital, and when we wheeled him in, he called cheerfully out to the nurses, doctors, and all and sundry, "Hey, I got the gout! I got the gout!" This man was my neighbor in Chicago at a rough time in my life, and he got me through with his wisdom and life experience. When he moved away to a better life, there was no question we would stay in touch, whether through our annual trips to Holland or on the phone more regularly. We being myself and friend Debbie, whom Richard called his angel. The fun we had, the peace, the friendship really goes beyond words. Richard's uniqueness goes beyond words. Unlike so many of us, Richard did it his way. He surpassed the expectations he had for himself and succeeded where many others have failed. Utterly original, an iconoclast. There will never be another like him. The suffering he went through these last years is over. He has joined the eternal, and he rests there now and forever. Thank you from our hearts, Richie, for your great example and your cherished friendship. Our prayers and condolences to all your family who you spoke of with such warmth and fondness. Love always, Jimmy, Debbie, Gussie Dog, and Moselle Dog, a.k.a. Chum.